Hey, what's up, guys? Today I want to step back a little bit from Town Hall 9 attacks and look at some Town Hall 8/7 attacks where I like to use drags. I know a lot of people say they're stupid, they don't know what they're doing. Don't blame the drags. Honestly, they are a very high HP, decent DPS unit, and you can take out bases. The bases I like taking out are set up a little like this. A lot of people call it white flag or time trap base. I think it's a pretty easy base to deal with. There's a couple things you do have to pick out though when hitting a base. First, they now add sweepers. Those can give you a lot of trouble. So figure out a way to take out the base without hitting the sweeper. Also, you should have a king to use. The replays I'm going to show you today are from a Town Hall 7 hitting all Town Hall 8s. Just to show you that with the right strategy, drags work. And I'm doing that because they're only level 2 drags. These are pretty decent Town Hall 8 bases. Not all of them are max. See, you got 3 air defenses to worry about. You got all those uh, loons, traps that can blow up your drags, and usually a higher CC. So when I like to pick out a base, I like to see what will damage my drags. The good thing is you don't have to worry about cannons. Whiz towers don't do much damage, but obviously archer towers can shoot down drags fairly easily. And then the big thing is obviously air defenses and staying away from your sweeper. You also have a CC to deal with, so dealing with the CC kind of outside of air defense radius will give your drags more health when they do get closer to air defense. And the reason I like hitting time trap bases with drags is they usually got all their air defenses piled up so you can blast through them easily. Now with drags you have to cut a funnel. So on this base I choose to attack it from this line. And you want to work your drags in a straight line, focusing into the center. So you need to cut your outside funnels and keep those funnels cut. I hit it from over here for 2 reasons. I can deal with the CC over here, where the air defenses won't hit me. Also, the blower's not going to be pointed at me, and he has the majority of his archer towers on this side. I like to get those out of the way right away, but if I come in from this area, I'm only going to get 1 air defense down before I have to deal with the highest HP building of them all. If I come in from this way, I get to battle an air defense, and hopefully my loons will take out that one and then flow in that general direction. Now the king is a highly important unit. I'm going to cut the funnel, placing drags outside of any possible way to get shot. So I'll probably put a drag here, here, here on that, cut the funnel instantly over there. Put a drag here and here, cut the funnel without getting shot. And then a drag here, but I'll set my king up over here so this archer tower will shoot him the whole time as my drags work in on this side. So this side will be cut, this side will be cut, and I want to separate my drags 1 per building on this side. Let's take a look at it, how it flows. So you can see Town Hall 7, all 3 using the rage spells, comes in, cut my funnel on the left and right, cut my funnel more on the right, get my drags flowing into those center air defenses. And then I put 1 drag on each building. You can see I still have 2 drags. That's in case I need to direct them. Now as the CC rolls out, I start cutting in on the left. You'll notice this drag is taking small fire from here, but that's only 1. So as he moves in over, I'm going to set the king down to draw in more fire and get this left side for sure cut out. This right side, I only had 1 whiz tower to worry about, so 2 drags can clean out this whole area and start moving in towards the back area. You can see how close these drags, I set my rage spell in front of them to flow, and I already got my loons on their tail. You want those loons in right behind them so they can flow in quick. Loons are slow, but they will deal a lot of damage. So my drags take care of that CC without getting picked on. Got one rage down. I got my king down. Got another rage. My loons are taken out. And look, all double the specialty of the loons taking down air defenses, distracting. They didn't take down a lot of air defenses, but every single trap hit them. That leaves all my drags full of health. So that's an added bonus. This isn't the spread I normally like to see from my drags balling up, but there's a lot of traps came up, air traps, and they were dealing with them. But I do got still a spread over here working in. My king's still tanking for him. I got one drag left over here, but he's going to work in. So I still got the base spread out decently. Now my drags are dealing with some high HP buildings. I give that last little bump to them to power through that core section. And here's what I like to see. As the outside was cleaned out with minimal damage. Oh, sorry guys. As my outside was cleaned out with minimal damage to my drags, all my drags are meeting up in a perfect line to finish this base. You want to keep that line moving, keep it moving forward. So they finish off the last air defense. Yes, I'm running out of drags very quickly. Only 4 drags left, no king. Not a good spot to be in. But I only have 2 archer towers left. So as we speed it up, you see the archer towers pick shots at my drags. My drags go chasing around that king, which killed him. And because I funneled on the side and this side, so my drags would meet up at the last area, is the only reason I won. 1 drag left on this Town Hall 8. It was a very close call. Not as close as I like to see it. But we'll show you a couple more replays real quick and you'll see the meaning. So 3-star on that one. So I apologize, I had to dig into the archives to pull out 2 other Town Hall 8 getting hit by the 7. But same idea, so all his defenses on this one are packed into the core, even better. Blowers facing this way, so that should dictate you taking down this area first. You'll see the drags get cut a lot, taking these outside funnels in. And then as they reach that radius, you'll see the loons come in, and you'll see this base taken down with ease. So the drags are cut on those outside areas, just like I was saying. They're not taking any fire. So you'll see the areas that are going to fire them are those archer towers. The drags are moving in on those left and right sides without any damage. So the next spots you're going to put the drags are up top, and it will keep your line moving as they reach those next level buildings. Now the drags are coming in. You'll see I didn't place all the drags down because you want to see what buildings they're going to aggro in and then give them a little buff if you need it. In comes the loons right behind them with some rages. The loons and the drags are taking care of every defense on the building. You give it another rage. That king on the left or top side, see I brought in just to pick off some buildings and keep those drags focused in on all those defenses. Those defenses go down with ease. There you go, guys. It's just a simple cleanup. A lot of drags left. That's Town Hall 7 versus 8 again. Now this is just a pretty poor Town Hall 8. But you'll see my strategy again is figure out where the blower is going and come in from behind it. It's as simple as that. So you can see I already set a drag out to start clearing in the outside buildings. So you want to get that line cut. And there's some buildings over here. You can start cutting those and then bring your drags into a perfect line so they start running through. Use your rages to blast through and follow in quick with those loons. These are all the important keys on it. So you see as the drags start cleaning up, you might think drags are slow. I'm doing these attacks in under 2 minutes. So when done properly, the beginning might be slow, but it's still going to work out because you're cutting down, you're spreading out the dragon's DPS, and their high health. It's not a factor. You got to worry about a couple piddly shots here and there. It's those air defenses you want to get down and keep your drag's DPS blowing. Now you'll see perfectly right here. What do you see? A perfect straight line of my drags going forward. They're focusing in on some separate buildings. So that's spreading out their damage, their DPS, damage per second. If you ball up their DPS, do 5 dragons need to kill 1 building? Come on, guys. It's like cutting a funnel with ground attacks. It's the same concept, but drags have so much health, it's even easier. So those loons are overtaking the drags, but that's fine, because the drags have already started collecting some fire. I rage in the spot for the loons to clear out that last air defense. Then my drags are going to come over still under rage and take care of that other drag. Take out the town hall. Now all that's left is a couple archer towers, whiz towers. Game over. So yes, drags will work. Spread them out. Keep them going. That's the strategy. Whoever said the strategy was balling them up and smashing them in the core, not exactly correct. Cut that funnel and then get them to a course. Keep them spread out. Keep their damage rolling. Don't spread them super thin. You want to keep them together as a crew, but going in a straight line. Hope that makes sense. Hope you become a better drag user for it. You can take out in Town Hall 8 and all below. Drags, loons, rage, piece of cake. Alright, press like and subscribe. See you guys next time.